is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys 3-2 here in the early part of the season. On the other side, it's the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 180.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Moving left.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Cincinnati. That is second TD catch of the season. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action with Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On third down, Sanders going deep downfield for Judy. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
12, 12, 12.
Now Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A first catch there for Chase. And he's got a first down to go with.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11 Thomas. Here we go. 180.
Here's Chase. He gets it on the jet sweep. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's got Gesicki open down the field. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Gun. 11 empty. Hey,
here's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
11.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up third down.
Third down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Long, incomplete. Coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Bengals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The ThunderBirds offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. go play action now with Sanders. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Burrow.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Like it.
Ready. They'll give it here to Judkins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Ready, go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the ThunderBirds are on the board. It's now 10-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He's been solid here in the early part of the season, up amongst the NFL's leaders in passing yardage. On 1st down, Burrow. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Higgins sent in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line.
I'm one, right?
1st and 10.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Hey, Ken.
Burrow now. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. That's on the 2024 first rounder, Marius Mims.
Still first in. Here we go.
Now, Burrow. That is intercepted. And the ThunderBirds will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Sanders will throw it. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Come on. Hit. Let's go, 80. Let go.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. To the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. That is first touchdown this year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kick is good. The game at 10.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. He'll air one out for Higgins. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the safety Greg Delpit.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Already know I got
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pick up to 7. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
Let's go. Put up 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Lightning, 18, go.
Now it's Sanders. He'll get that out wide.
Than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Sanders to throw. This is brought in downfield by Jeudy.
19, got 50, Cap 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. We can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
First down, ThunderBirds.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Hold the ready.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On the draw is Judkins. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Now,
7.
Sanders.
18 yards.
He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Third and 2. Now Sanders. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the ThunderBirds going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
They'll send the tight end in motion right.
Right 80.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's inside the 40. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Zach Taylor will turn to his field goal unit. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will tie this game up here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And this is Brock Purdy. He'll find his tight end. That's George Kittle. Touchdown. The Niners improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. He gets the ball, and we have liftoff. He has cleared the tower, and he's gone. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Bucky Irving. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. This one's gone to the half, and it's the Buccaneers on top in this one at halftime. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The ThunderBirds offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. On first down, it's Sanders. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they'll be brought down. Short return. And no takeover there.
Get your money up. Get your money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll be taken down after a gain of
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Let's get set. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. Caught Gesicki on the right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for our Bengals.
Here we go.
First down.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Right, 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a 3rd, so good decision. Just throw it away.
Can.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
11.
Burrow going to do this himself. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
It's now third.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The ThunderBirds offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Viking 18.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
From the gun, it's Sanders. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Ready? 19.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Ready, break. Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
On the give, it's Judkins. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Escaping the pressure right. They'll look to pick up the pace.
Gain of 7. And an Oklahoma City first down.
Cut 19.
Sanders. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Thunderbirds will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Down the left sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Bengals will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Thunderbirds.
They go play action now with Sanders. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Tag! 70, Simba Wolf. Broncos.
Here's Sanders to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll run here with Burrow. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
There's fans open right side. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The ThunderBirds offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Judkins now on first and 10. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
From the 31, here's second down and 3. They go play action with Sanders. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, if they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
On third down, Shadeur. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. That brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Here we go. To throw is Burrow. By Brown out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. Stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Fielded at the 9. And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the 15-yard line. The ThunderBirds offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10.
Let's go. Panthers, go.
Running left is Judkins. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Pass throw 80.
Now it's Sanders. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Demetrius Knight getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 70, look.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Now, Sanders. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they go backwards here again. But defense stands tall, and it's 4th down. Hunter out there for the ThunderBirds. Important punt here in this tie game late. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a very nice return. He's given the offense a short field. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10.
11
Burrow. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and...
The ThunderBirds offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 19, go.
Sanders will throw it. Quick throw, taken in. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
Oklahoma City, 1st down.
Back to throw. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Cougar 19, 79 Burrow.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
Come on, come on. 18, come. Ready.
They'll run here. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Here's second down.
Ready? Let's ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And he is not going to get a run. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, and they'll start with 28 seconds to go in the game. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. Third and 3. Out of the gun, it's Shadeur. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself the chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for our visitors. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can't outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, it's stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred. But where you came isn't who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chains that left you scarred. But where you came isn't who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give a. Now I lose again, I'm a loser, get the bad statistics and I didn't matter anyway. Live like I lost it all, now holding the wall, gonna come in the. So banging hot and langing, I'm a man with a dig and a dangerous hole. I was gonna pay for all that I'm gifted, how we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant, how we gonna do it? Hands on the barrel head, no double, how we gonna do it? Get what I want, cause I'm raw and gifted, mama's gonna pay. Hear a brutal sound, head hitting on the ground, cause the evil was done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We start with a good matchup here, AFC versus NFC. And this is Patrick Mahomes. You want to talk about on fire? One of 6 touchdown passes on the day. The Golden Eagles move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And here it's the Seattle defense making the play. This in the late stages, game on the line, they force the turnover, and it's celebration time. The Seahawks win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Ravens get a 2nd straight win after that 1-2 start. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.